I do own silver. I mean, I will cater. I buy things because they're cheap. And if you look at the gold silver ratio, it's about around 90 to 1. Relative to gold, silver's cheap. That's why I buy silver. Silver gets to 20 or 30 to 1 on gold. I'll be selling silver and buying gold. Silver literally exploded yesterday. It was up over a dollar an ounce. It crossed $27, and it's a breakout. And after a short correction, I think silver is going to go much higher.
Gold has generally outpaced performance in silver over the last few years, but the tide may soon turn in favor of silver. Forecasts pointing to a fourth straight yearly deficit in global supplies and a rise in demand to its second highest level on record raise the potential for silver prices to rally and even roughly double before the end of 2024. In this video, Bob Moriarty, a renowned expert in the precious metals industry and mining sector, offers his invaluable insights into market trends. Using the gold-to-silver ratio as a benchmark for value, Bob Moriarty signals his inclination towards silver due to its favorable pricing in contrast to gold. He thinks that despite silver recently crossing $27 per ounce, after a significant increase, it will keep rising. Silver soared sharply and finished the week with gains of nearly 10%, hitting three-year highs after reaching levels last seen in June 2021. Despite tactical considerations, Moriarty believes that shifting from the US dollar into gold is propelling gold prices. He views the recent gold rally as the start of a significant upswing, maintaining optimism despite a slight price correction. Over the past 111 years, the dollar's purchasing power has imploded by 97% and will continue to lose purchasing power over time as long as it remains a paper currency. Historically, gold prices have done well when interest rates fall, and rate cuts are increasingly likely across most major central banks in 2024 as economies cool. Last week, gold prices increased impressively by nearly 5%. Kitco News' weekly gold survey shows that the market still has an optimistic sentiment. According to a poll of Wall Street experts, 75% forecast gold prices to increase. Only 8% predict the price will decrease, and the remaining 17% are neutral. Although Moriarty holds a significant amount of silver, he depicts silver investors as peculiar enthusiasts often called silver bugs. Despite predictions of geopolitical tensions boosting silver prices, analysts stay realistic about silver's value compared to gold. Now, we present the clips of Bob Moriarty's insights from his recent interview with natural resource stocks. Before we continue to delve into this discussion, please subscribe to our channel and activate the bell icon for timely updates.
Somebody is buying regardless of all the technicals, regardless of supply and demand. And I think that what they're really doing is they're shifting from US dollar notes into gold, and gold is going up much higher, much faster than it would typically. I don't know if I remember a time that gold has gone up 7 days in a row, but as of yesterday, it had gone up 7 days in a row. At this point, I would really like to see a correction. And we've got a correction going today, but it's only down like $8. Now, if it was down $50 today, I would say, okay, we've had a top. But everything that I'm seeing says this is just the start of a massive rally. Now, let's go back to silver. Okay, the question should be, in what investment do you get the goofiest investors?
Silver.
That would be silver. I love silver. I own a lot of silver, but
Me too.
silver bugs are nuttier than a shit house rat. Okay, they're just absolutely crazy. And back in early 2011, somebody who had written a big piece about silver sent me the piece, and I read the piece and thought, okay, well, that's kind of interesting. And he got in touch with me and said, look, that piece has been all over the web. Over 500,000 people have read it. It is the best piece anybody has ever written about silver. I said, well, that's nice. But I said, tell you what, if you would write a piece about how dangerous it is to own silver when it tops, I would print that. Now, here's what's crazy. Anybody that's followed gold, silver, the S&P, Dow, corn, wheat, lumber, anything, nothing goes down faster than silver. When
Mhm.
silver tops, it falls right off a cliff. And of course, silver bugs get caught every single time. There are guys who are considered gurus who are saying in 2000 that if the United States ever got into another war, silver being the most critical war metal would go to $50 to $100 an ounce all by itself. Nothing else would go up, just silver. So let's see. We had Iraq, we had Syria, we had Afghanistan, we've got Gaza, we've got
Yeah, Russia.
I mean, silver should be like $500 an ounce right
Right.
now.
Right.
And I do own silver. I mean, I will cater. I buy things because they're cheap. And if you look at the gold silver ratio, it's about around 90 to 1. Relative to gold, silver's cheap. That's why I buy silver.
Right.
Silver gets to 20 or 30 to 1 on gold. I'll be selling silver and buying gold. But silver literally exploded yesterday. It was up over $1 an ounce. It crossed $27, and it's a breakout. And after a short correction, I think silver is going to go much higher.
During the interview, Bob Moriarty emphasized the potential for significant profits in mining company stocks during times of high precious metal prices. While referencing the exceptional performance of gold stocks in 2016, he cautioned against indiscriminate investments. Over the last 5 weeks, GDX has rallied a sizable 28.5%, leveraging gold's parallel surge by 2.2x. Naturally, that is working wonders for sentiment, rekindling bullishness, and attracting more traders. This sector's outperformance relative to its underlying metal will grow as it chases these mounting gold stock gains. Addressing specific jurisdictions, Moriarty voiced apprehensions regarding investing in Mexico's mining forum due to recent political and regulatory uncertainties. Let's get back to the interview.
Let's talk about the markets overall. Gold is up 15% in the last month or 6 weeks, and the gold stocks are up about 25%. And it is absolutely typical that when gold and silver are moving higher, the shares will move considerably higher more than that. If we have something like we had in 2016, from January 2016 to August of 2016, there will be hundreds of stocks moving up 200, 300, 400, 500%. I can think of one stock, and it was a really funny stock because I don't want to mention who was behind it. There was a stock that did a Hail Mary pass in 2015 at 5 cents just to keep the door open. They hit it at exactly the right time. They drilled a few holes that looked good, and the stock went to $5 a share. And I was looking at it, and I was thinking, God, I mean, that's really amazing. That's a 100-fold return, and you get a warrant. And the company's run by idiots. They spent $90 million drilling to prove up 500,000 ounces of gold. So it was like $180 an ounce to drill. And of course, they went bankrupt. Mexico, which used to be one of the biggest producers in the world, has turned brain dead. And frankly, I would be very leery of anything in Mexico now until the dust settles. And they used to have some great companies. Renia Silver, Peter McGaw, and I went to visit the projects and went into Renia Silver literally 15, 18 years ago. If you ever get a chance to go on a 3-day tour with Peter McGaw, you want to do it. He knows more about mining in Mexico than anybody alive. So if you do three days sitting in a truck with him, he gives you a certificate for a PhD.
Remember that despite fluctuations in silver prices over time, the intrinsic value of this precious white metal has remained steadfast. Therefore, investing in silver could prove lucrative, especially considering its future price increase predictions. Given silver's historical undervaluation and potential to gain further, how do you see it fitting into your investment portfolio? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. If you find this video informative, don't forget to support our channel and turn on notifications to stay informed about our latest videos. See you in the next video.